Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial and guide for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and I'm going to show you here some different type of shots for different type of wind. So even if you're going to have headwind or we're going to have tailwind or crosswind, I'm going to covering this in this tutorial. First and foremost, a couple of quick words about the golden shot. The golden shot is a mini game or a free in the game. I don't know how pronounce better, but you get one free shot per golden shot, and as you can see, you do have 7 days as a week to complete that free shot. You can buy more shots if you want to, but that is of course not something that you need to do. We're going to check here. You do have one medium, you do have one hard. In the medium one you can win kingmakers, and the hard one you can win some berserkers. And most of the times the hard one is a good way to build up some berserkers, because those balls are very important when it comes to tournament play, especially if you play with the clubs that don't have that much distance and stuff like that. Often the difficulty level hard is way harder than the one in medium as well, and that is why we're going to focus here on the hard one here from the beginning. As you can see, I did clear out all the chests from the beginning, which is something that I'm of course very happy with. But here you can win the obsidian chest if you get a hole in one. You can win the amber chest, you can win the crimson chest. Then we do have the aqua chest, and we do have the cobalt chest. Those are the chests you can win, and as you can see, you do have that bullseye target that you are trying to get your ball as close to the hole as possible. If you do want to get some more information about the golden shot, you can press the question mark and you will get some questions onto there. So you can see here on the screen as well that I do value in my tutorial here the golden long iron as 1.5 per ring. It's really 1.48, but those decimals is not something that is easy to adjust with, so we're going to play it 1.5 per ring. The golden wood club, which is going to be playable when we play with headwind, is going to be 2.05 per ring. Also, we're going to with that adjustment, we are going in some cases play with less adjustment, due to that we are removing when it comes to minimum and medium distance. So I'm going to talk you through, so it's just time to let's go. Let's play hole and not hole, but shot number one. We're going to have some crosswind to the left here, so we're going to play this one with 4 bars of backspin, 1 bar side spin to the right. This is basically the wind we had in tournament. 1 square to the right side of the pin, and we want to play the shot from maximum distance. Okay, so you can see here now we're turning the screen around, and then we're going to adjust this one for around, what will I say, 4.3 rings, something like that. So 4.3 rings, and we're going to hit it perfect. As you can see here, we're coming in, we're going to get a little push to the left here. I'm going to come in right side of the pin and fall down here very close to a hole in one. So we got the red chest here, and that is the crimson chest, as you probably remember. So the claw, the kingfisher, and the some berserker balls. Shot number 2 here, and as you will probably notice, the shots are cut together to show you the best possible shots when it comes to the golden shot in terms of teaching wise. At 6.6 we do have slightly more tailwind, we go with max distance. As you can see there with our landing position, we are using again the ball guideline to be 1 square of the right side of the pin. 6.6, we're going to give this one 4.6 rings, around that. 4.5, 4.6 rings. We hit it perfect, and it's going to bounce and we're going to fall back down. Have in mind as well, side wind right to left, then we'll go with 1 bar of side spin to the right, and then we go with a little bit more tailwind, then we go with max backspin. With a little bit less tailwind, then we're going to play with 4 bars of backspin instead of max. So this was 2 shots. We come in a little bit too much to the right here, but still a very good shot, and we secure some type of chest. max backspin, and then we're going to go with 2 bars of backspin, so not backspin, 2 bars of side spin to the right here with almost straight tailwind. And again, we're going to apply the same type of method here, that we're going to aim one square to the left side of the pin here. As you can see here on our target, we do have 2 bars of side spin to the right to just help us there to be pushed back to the left. So 4.5 rings. We're going to bounce, and we're going to bounce, and we're going to roll, and we're going to roll, and make it very close to the pin, but on the left side there. So now it's time to play with a little bit more wind to the right. 5.4. So this shot we're going to play with 3.6 rings approximately. So we're going to have the backspin here to help us. We're going to have some side spin to the left as well. And 3.6 rings. I'm going to take the shot. And got a little bit pushed out to the right due to that we did hit our shot great to the right side. Sure, we got the crimson chest here again, but you know, with a perfect that would have been so much closer. So okay, now we have basically started to dial in same type of approaches, a little bit more side spin left if having left right wind, and the other way around as well. Now we do come to the rough bump. This might not be the shot that you were thinking about, but only applied if you have some sort of headwind. Now we're going to start with trying with 2 bars of backspin, and now we're going to play this one as 2.9 rings, because we're going to have 3.1 rings as a measurement, but then we're going to take away 0.2. So we're going to play 2.9, and that is the way that I'm playing this shot if I'm going to have like straight headwind in some kind. If I would be just having side wind and just be falling around minimum distance, then I would be playing as minimum distance would say. But 2.05 per ring is valued if you're going to play, is the value if you're going to play it in medium distance with the golden wood club. And that is the thing that I'm going to show here in the tutorial. So as you can see that we did get a nice roll, came in a little bit hot, and that is something that we'll need to have in mind. Now we do have 5.1, and we're going to play this one with 2.5 bars backspin. So 5.1, and we're going to have the same type of measurement here, that we're going to play this one 2.5 minus 0.2 rings. So it's going to be 2.3 rings. So again, we're playing as medium distance when it comes to the value of our rings, and then we take away 0.2. So 2.3 rings we play here, and 2.5 bars of backspin. So a little bit more than we had in the first try. You can see we hit the rough nicely there, but still we're coming in a little bit too hot here. We can't get it to stop there close to the pin. We haven't got the yellow ring or the hole-in-one yet. And now it's time with 2 shots to go. Then it's time for us to get those 2 down, so we at least can find that we can be very spot on with it. Just tweaking to get the adjustment down here. So 5.6. Now we're going to have some slight side wind combined with it. 3 bars of backspin. 5.6 is going to give us 2.7, and then we take away 0.2, so 2.5 rings. We're aiming just slightly right of the cup because we do have a little bit of wind pushing us to the left. So 2.5 rings. So 2.5 rings here, and then it's of course very important to hit your shot perfect, otherwise you're going to miss. So we hit it perfect. Now we get a perfect roll here. Look, we have a little bit downhill, perfect roll, oh so close, but we do get that yellow ring. So that was awesome. as well to get that amber chest. But as we could see, we kind of tweaked and tweaked and tweaked, and finally we got the adjustment down. I'm going to take that in the end, the firm adjustment I do want you to have on the rough bump here. Here I'm just explaining what my thought process, and also the shots that I'm taking. So last but not least, we're going to try to go for the hole in one. 6.4 wind left to right, max backspin, 1 bar of side spin to the left, not 2 bars as we have used before. We're going to aim 1 square of the left side of the pin. So have that in mind, 1 square of to the left side of the pin. And then we're going to have 6.4, and we're going to play it at as 1.48 or 1.5. So we're going to give us 4.3 rings. 4.3 rings, and then it's time to take our shot. Let's go. Slight amount, you can see there, slight amount of curl, not much, just touching the arrows on the left. We get it bounced in nicely. Come on, give us the hole in one, and we do. That's awesome. So we end up with a hole in one as well. So I'm just going to recap it here a little bit for you all. Is that when it comes to the golden shot here, first and foremost, when it comes to having any type of wind, when it comes to crosswind, tailwind wise, then you're going to play with the golden long iron. We do go with 1.48, but as you can see on the screen, 1.5, because 1.48 is kind of, yeah, it's not possible to aim with decimals that well. So 1.5 is the thing that we're going to play with. Then we set up, if we have crosswind left to right, then we do set up our shot with 1 bar side spin to left with max backspin if we do have some type of tailwind. If we do have just straight crosswind, then I would take away that last part of backspin, just go with 4. The same type of adjustment for the right side as well if you have wind right to left. Always with that type of crosswind, we do aim 1 square to either the left or the right side of the pin, depending on which way the wind blows. So if we do have some tailwind, straight tailwind, then we line up straight to the cup with max backspin. So, and when it comes to having some type of headwind, then we're going to go for the rough bump. And yes, it's more consistent than you might think from the beginning, and it's going to help you big time, because otherwise you're going to have to reduce the backspin with your long iron, or you will have to go with overpower with your long iron. Both of those things, it's not going to be easy to make the ball stop, especially when the green slopes a little bit downhill and to the left. So the thing that I do want there is that we're going to play the golden wood club as 2.05 per ring, as that is going to be our medium distance adjustment. The thing that we're going to add there more is that we're going to reduce that adjustment with 0.2 rings. So first, like for an example, we take it as 2 per ring. If we do have 6 per ring, then that would be, if we would be having 6 miles per hour in wind, then that would be 3 rings. Then we take 3 rings, take away 0.2, and we adjust 2.8 rings. If you don't understand that, please make a comment in the comment section below, but that works. If you would be, in for some case, having that headwind, so you're just being with minimum distance of your club, like some type of crosswind combined with headwind, that is not going to happen often, then you play it as in minimum distance of your club. The only reason we play it as medium distance, taking away 0.2 rings, is that when we do make our adjustment for that shot, then we're going to find ourselves in a position where the ball, when we hit our ball in the air, is going to travel in more time in the air than otherwise. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for watching this tutorial of the golden shot. Check out patreon.com/golf-tommy for training sessions and also other type of bonus feature. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. 7th of October, mark that date in your calendar. Thanks a lot and good luck in the golden shot.